What's up, guys? If you're clicking on this video, you are wondering if it's still worth it to get into Airbnb in 2026. And by the end of this video, I'm going to share with you alternative methods that you can stack on top of Airbnb that make Airbnb even more worth it. And when I, by the way, say Airbnb and what most people mean, we're talking short-term rentals. So Airbnb is just a platform, but there are ways, strategies, and other platforms that anyone that is implementing some of these less known methods and platforms to getting tenants, they are going to dominate in 2026. So that's what I want to share with you. So make sure you stick until the end. So this begs the question of how Airbnb has changed in 2025 going into 2026, right? Because there are a lot of different factors that are playing into housing prices, even when it comes to arbitrage, how arbitrage works with different rental prices and rental rates, and co-hosting as well, right? So regardless of the strategy that you're following, is it viable in 2026? And the answer is absolutely. Let me explain how it's changed though. So you've probably seen some of my videos explaining that Airbnb has changed in 2025 and that the key changes are amenities and experiences, right? You can no longer just throw properties up on Airbnb and make a bunch of money without putting in effort. It used to be that way back in the Wild West years, 2020 and earlier, 2018, 2019, 2017. That is no longer the case. You always have to adapt to whatever is going on, right? So when you're getting into Airbnb as a new host in 2026, not only are you going to be listing your property on short-term rental websites, but you can also take advantage of what is called mid-term rentals, which are 30-day stays or longer. So typically 1, 2, 3 month stays. And yes, you can absolutely get those stays on Airbnb, but there are also other avenues that are solely dedicated to those midterm rentals that you can actually find people that are actively looking for those stays. So why is this a great way to go on top of also running your short-term rental business to open up another avenue? Well, let me give you an example. If your property is a short-term rental in somewhere where people travel during the winter and the fall, right? That is a seasonal location. So that leaves about half of the years where you make most of your money in those short-term rental markets. And then you have seasons where you're going to have a little bit less traction. And that is where sometimes hosts can run into some challenges. Now, we have the solution to that. Okay, I'll give you an example. One of my properties that typically does over 15K a month in revenue. We had a little bit of a dip in those summer seasons. Most of my revenue was coming in different parts of the year, but I didn't want to just leave it at, hey, I'm still going to be profitable. I want to maximize my income as running the business. So there was something that I was able to take advantage of, other platforms, and I'll just give you an example. When someone is displaced because, God forbid, something happens to their home, or they have some flooding, or God forbid, some fire sort of situation, well, they reach out to insurance companies, and their insurance companies are able to find them housing so they can relocate. And that is where you and I come in. And if you build those relationships and be familiar with those platforms, for example, Furnished Finder is a great one. If you list your property there, you can have tenants that stay 1, 2, or even 3 months and pay more than they would for a long-term lease, usually like 1.5x or even sometimes 2x what a long-term tenant would be paying. So maybe a little bit less than a short-term renter in the peak season. But how amazing is that if you have a property that maybe instead of only generating 3K that month, when you usually generate 6 or 7K, you're able, on short-term rentals, you're able to find one of these insurance individuals and help that family, give them housing. The insurance company is paying them, and then that money comes to you as the landlord, and you're able to charge more than a long-term tenant would. So for example, I'll give you an example. One of my properties generates about 15K a month on average on a short-term rental basis. And on a long-term rental, it would probably generate about 7,000, 6 to 7K, right? Well, I was able to lock in an $11,500 per month lead through a midterm renter, and they stayed for 5 months. So think about that. And by the way, there's no churn. I don't have to clean every week. All of that stuff was bypassed, and I filled up my calendar instead of having an emptier calendar for that time frame. So take a pause and really think about that. So is Airbnb really slowing down, which again is really short-term rentals? They're absolutely still amazing. You just have to have a top-tier property, and you can also maximize your income if you can also include the midterm rentals. Okay, so very, very important. This is the, in my opinion, ultimate strategy that I share with all of my students. And anyone looking to start an Airbnb business, you should absolutely partner up with those platforms as well. And that way you're going to supercharge your business, and you're going to beat everybody else out that doesn't even know what these platforms are, where to find these tenants, and how to create a strategy where your short-term rentals and those midterm rentals work together. Okay, so is Airbnb still worth it in 2026? 100%, if you approach it the right way. So I wanted to leave you with that. And for those of you that want to learn how to start your Airbnb business, where we cover all of this, right? All the platforms, all of these places where you can list your property, click the link in the description and watch my completely free course where I teach you how to start your business A to Z. And for those of you that are more serious about starting an Airbnb business and want to work with me one-on-one, I take on a few students on a one-on-one basis where you personally are coached and mentored by myself, and I teach you every single part of this process and handhold you through it all the way through to your first property and scale it out even to multiple properties. Click the link, apply to see if you qualify to work with me, and if you're eligible, I'll be reaching out to you. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Those likes and comments really keep my channel going, and I'm able to create more and more content for you often, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.